With us now, Matthew Whiz Buckley, the retired Top Gun Navy fighter pilot, commercial pilot as well, founder of No Fallen Heroes Foundation. Welcome back, Whiz. Always good to see you on this. So this, by the way, I think they managed to screen more people than last year. I saw the number was 13.6 million. So it's not like everybody, people did fly this weekend. So what's going on here, big picture, with the airlines? This is like a Newark, New Jersey issue, or a much wider problem that you see, or not a problem at all? How do you see it?
Well, Connell, thanks for having me, but it's a wider problem, and to make half a joke, this has been a train wreck, decades in the making. So we have two issues, and you alluded to both of them. One is infrastructure. Mm-hmm. We're using floppy disk and vacuum tube technology when we got GPS in the early 90s, right? And then so aside from infrastructure, we also have a people issue. Connell, when I was at American and also at FedEx, we had a pilot crisis, right? So the airlines and the FAA got together and they actually raised the retirement age from 60 to 65 for the men and women flying the airplanes. Air traffic controllers can still retire at 57. So last time I checked, man, it's either equally or maybe a little bit more stressful flying these airplanes than sitting in a room controlling them. Why don't we raise the retirement age for controllers from 57 to 65. So while we work on the systemic issues, infrastructure, rebuilding runways and taxiways, how about the people issue? I think it was last week, Secretary Duffy announced a 20% retention bonus to keep air traffic controllers from retiring. But we got to talk to the Air Traffic Controller Union and see if they maybe will consider retiring a little later, like airline pilots.
That's an interesting, and then it adds experienced people, same as you're referring to there with the pilots. I would say, just for reference, I think our audience, most of them would know what it is, but I'm guessing we have a few producers who have no idea what a floppy disk is, but you can ask your, ask your parents. But let's put it this way, they shouldn't be being used at this point pretty much anywhere. Let's go to some audio. We've had a few examples. I just want to ask you, with all your experience, whether it's a fighter pilot, commercial pilot, I mean, how the heck do the pilots deal with these situations? This was April 28th, some of the audio from, just as an example of one of the outages that's been, in the news. Listen.
United 674, radar contact lost. We lost our radar. Do I have Bravo clearance? No, you do not have a Bravo clearance. We lost our radar and it's not working correctly. We don't have a radar, so I don't know where you are.
I mean, imagine here, so you hear that say, we don't know where you are, literally. I mean, to some people, well, but to someone like you who's been in the business, so to speak, what do you think or when you hear that?
So, Connell, shockingly, if something like that happens, the airplane doesn't explode mid-flight, and we don't start screaming and running around the cockpit like from the movie Airplane.
Right.
Everything's fine. We have a clearance. We have assigned altitudes. We have assigned, flight path and assigned clearance. So in aviation, as you can imagine, we contingency plan. We plan for everything to go wrong, so when it doesn't happen, we're pleasantly surprised. So that does sound bad, but we have eyeballs in the cockpit. We can look out. We're not going to hit other airplanes. Any outages longer than that, I'd start to get a little concerned. But hearing those things as an aviator, I'm like, okay, fly the flight plan, man. We're not going to all mysteriously fall out of the sky.
Well, it does speak to the importance that, as you mentioned earlier, of experience, for pilots, and you were talking about air traffic controllers. Let me ask you about one final thing. Fingers being pointed on all ends. Hey, this was the Biden administration's fault. Oh, the new Trump administration started firing people. There's another story that goes back to the first Trump administration, saying this air traffic chaos was rooted in a, quote, terrible idea from his first term. The roots of the issue, this reporting goes, was transferring control over the airport, Newark Airport, to a facility more than 100 miles away in Philadelphia, connected by outdated equipment. What would you say about that issue with regard to Newark?
To be honest with you, Connell, especially running the No Fallen Heroes Foundation, I'm present, man. Let's do some mindfulness. You're the current commanding officer. It's happening on your watch. Fix it now. It doesn't matter what happened. The air traffic control system has been busted for decades. You're the new commanding officer. It's up to you to fix it. No excuses. I don't care about the past.
All right, Whiz Buckley, thanks as always. Always good to talk to you on all these issues. All right, we'll talk to you soon.